I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
you won't.
I think the hesitation was enough. Just let him rest for now.
Also, if I look back at that memory.
Hey Leon.
Mm-hmm.
Double
Remember
up.
that kid from Kalita you asked for?
Yeah?
They're here.
You asked for a kid?
Oh, fuck!
There he goes.
That's a
We do
rational
scouting for
reaction.
members a little bit.
Fuck.
There was a pretty good scholar in one of the Kalita magic schools that was willing to come work with the guild.
Oh,
Huh.
that's cool.
Where's my scout?
You did that yourself.
You have a scout?
Can't believe I had to do it myself.
Ah, God.
Since when did you have a scout?
We're talking about how everyone's messed up.
Apparently never.
Leon technically has a lot of scouts you don't know about, but it's kind of meant to
we
be that way.
feeling?
So, cultist,
How's it looking?
creature mix thing.
Yeah, basically.
Like underdone jerky.
Or well, you missed one cultist.
Well,
He
he's
may not look
standing.
that injured, but he's.
It works.
There's a difference. These three have been laying on the floor for the past 10 minutes. Probably even longer
You could
than
slap
that.
his back and he'd probably keel over. That's not.
What's over there?
If you pull out the swords,
That's a
please
tree
don't use
that's
the
been dead this whole
fire.
time. I won't.
It has.
I also don't know if I can reach my sword right now. They, yeah, muscle is kind of
Sure,
fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that.
And did you have fun?
Yeah, I think I did.
It's good to hear.
Took one of the heads. I'm gonna
I'm
do
very proud of
something
you.
with the helmet. Don't know what yet.
Oh, you mean you actually took a trophy?
I
We
did.
should get it fitted, but with like a green instead.
Or I could eat soup
Oh,
out
he's-
of it.
Okay, you could do that, but like wearing it would be
I
cooler.
wouldn't suggest that one.
I could see wearing it.
Or
Oh god.
I could eat soup out of it.
Don't eat soup out of it.
I'm gonna
It'll
eat
just
soup out
fall
of it.
out.
Even
It's
if
gonna
I
fall
wear it,
out.
I'm eating soup out of it. You can't stop me.
I'm not
You should
part of
wear
it.
your
You try to
trophies.
stop
One
this,
of us.
it's going
Oh, I
down.
did.
What is it?
You should wear your trophies.
After I eat soup out
Torgan,
of
I
it.
have some
Great.
soup by me if you
yeah.
want to come eat it.
I thought you meant you were only going to eat soup out of it. But if you plan to do both, that works.
I can do both. Yeah, the soup's not going to ruin it, and if it did, it's not a good helmet.
It's not much different than drinking out of a skull.
I didn't even hear you. God, you gave me a heart attack.
That one's
Most
next.
don't.
Sadly, the head I got from it, I'm not allowed to keep.
Fair enough.
I gotta give that to someone.
Who do you have to give it to?
Tylen. I told him
Yes,
I
Why
would.
are
Get
you
off
giving
their
your
back.
head to Tylen?
What?
Oh,
Where?
are they finally back?
Yeah, they should be at the board.
Yeah, he's off. They're just resting. Despite how they look, they should be fine for the most part.
Sure.
Fine is a loose term.
They're alive. That's the term I'll use.
Are any of you hungry?
I have soup next to me.
You actually just
I just
reminded
can't
me I
wait
have
to
water.
eat it.
Not hungry right now, though. Thank you, Daisy.
Hi.
Hey, Bori.
You three look like you got hit by an avalanche.
Yeah. That amounts to it.
I don't suppose you saw the poster yet, Hercene?
I could smell it.
Probably not how you wanted to go back to your forest.
No. I can't hunt right now.
No. They're awful, but they can be patient, we've seen, so heal up first.
I haven't actually read it. Could you bring it out here? I always know it's red. Because paper shouldn't smell like silver.
That's... yeah. I mean, I didn't get that.
So do you three need anything at the moment, or are you just resting for now?
Resting.
They're...
I think Toe's asleep.
yeah, he's
I would
gone.
not doubt
So,
it. It is not the
He
first time
needs
you've
it.
done it.
He needs it.
yeah, he's passed out.
I've healed from worse. I just need to not move.
Fair enough.
See, I have a hard time sitting still, but this occasion is an exception.
When I was
I've
younger,
never
I had a
seen these
bear
certain
do
people
this.
specifically, like, lay down for this long, if it wasn't for just relaxing.
When I was
At
younger,
worst,
a
at the
bear
same
did
time.
much worse to my right arm.
Yeah.
I got it back.
They all came back from Gerudo,
So,
doing something very tragic.
your eyes look almost swollen shut. Do you want me to read it to you?
Please.
Come, wolf, finish licking your pathetic wounds and finish the hunt. You have slain in my name, for me and my god. Killed filth to become a true hunter. Now you will meet me where this all started. Where she hesitated, I will not falter. To find what I've done to your kin and kind. Rank A, you can keep whatever you can pry from my cold dead hands as a reward, filth. Gerudo, Lorgnet, you know where.
I fucking intend to.
Just make sure you're fully healed before you go, please.
I don't plan to touch it for at least another week. I'll let you know
Can you
when I'm
push it
able to
past the new
hunt.
year?
I can't let them leave. think about it.
Yeah. I don't think they're going anywhere. And I don't think they'll even conceive that you'd run.
It'd be right. That area. What was it? Lorgnet? Lognet? Lognet.
Lorg.
Lorg. That's the closest one directly to my forest.
Know where you killed her.
Yeah.
Whoever this person is, they also know where you killed her.
As do some of you, actually. It's where that starved lichen was chained
let
up.
me rephrase. I think they might have witnessed you killing her.
That couldn't be possible. I would have smelled if someone else
Found
was
whatever
there.
remains there were. Without... You said you were really hurt back then.
It wasn't clean.
Would you have noticed?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Weren't you also on fire? That smoke couldn't have made it easy. They either found her wherever you killed her, or what was left of her, or they watched you do it.
Next to the rocks, where that starved lichen was chained, there's a body of water. That's what put me out. And once we were both down there, she seemed surprised about something, and I got the upper hand.
She hesitated.
I don't know why.
It stopped being a hunt.
But she died for it. I ripped her throat out with my teeth.
You were a lot smaller back then, I imagine. Wouldn't have been difficult.
When was this? I believe it was, 16 years ago. Was it? 14? I'd only been awake for a year.
So much smaller.
My hair was short. I remember that. My arms were small. I was small.
I can imagine that would be enough to take someone by surprise who was expecting someone or something much bigger. But you're certainly not small anymore.
No.
And he knows, or she knows, or they know exactly what to expect.
I
More
don't
or
know
less.
who that is, but that's not Red. He smells different. His voice is different.
Could be her child. It's been 14 years.
She used crossbows. Not whatever that is.
A gun.
Mm.
Presumably runic in nature.
To be fair, times change and people change along with it. So
Oh
maybe
no,
they
it's
decided to amp up
fairly
the-
ancient dwarven technology. It's just recently that the dwarves let it escape. Or get stolen, I suppose.
Welcome back.
Hey, Thailand.
Oh, that is what they mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Lorraine?
Yeah.
We were up against Lorraine, but also a werewolf. Not actual Lorraine, but an Asurius with a were curse.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Not looking forward to whatever that person is going to throw at you next.
This will be the last.
Well, yes, I presume so, since they mentioned their cold, dead hands.
This time they aren't gonna run, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm just a bit concerned about what will come running to them.
Okay.
So who here is most injured, out of curiosity?
I don't
Take your pick of the 3 on the floor.
I can only pick 2.
And why are you picking?
Because I'm not a good judge of usefulness, emotion. It's only today that my hammers are actually useful in this regard, so I might as well use them in that regard. That is what being a part of a guild is about, and I'm held to that quota.
If you're referring to some sort of healing ability, you can offer it to the others, but I've had enough healing.
Likewise.
No, you're just rays of sunshine, aren't you? Maury, you're the one that's all about emotion. Who needs the most?
I understand the prerogative, but factually there is a point where a body cannot take any more healing magic without it just skimming off.
What's the fucking use of it then? Can't understand.
I've had something
Well,
like
if you
4 or
don't want it, you
5
don't
different
want it.
types of healing in the past week and a
Don't
half.
care.
Die.
Her scene.
Mm.
No, he's on to something there.
Tap tap.
I should probably sit up. I need to eat. I don't want to move.
Did Richter tell you that he also got the shit pushed in?
What?
Yeah. Apparently his mana is beating him up from the inside out or something.
What?
He,
Casting magic hurts him.
I saw him when he came in.
Did they curse his circuits or something?
Something to
No,
do
they got
with
damaged by an influx of magic.
Oh no! Oh no!
Mori.
Did you guys
It
break
was
a
the-
rune?
Ori.
It was the
Do you
big
remember at Dead
ball
Man's
thing.
Falls?
Oh god, no, if you ever break a rune, run. You know how it
Yeah.
works. You've got 2 on you now.
Well,
I
from
think
what
they got
I've
stuck
heard,
in
Breaks
something.
it disperses.
it's the rune bomb.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
rune bomb
Yeah,
from
that
Dead
would
Man's
do it.
Falls. You weren't there for it, but it
I saw it. Liam
there was
shared it with
lightning.
me.
Multicolored lightning that came off it everywhere.
Fuck.
Yeah. Mana that's been circulated through a rune wants to follow patterns, but then ambient mana doesn't, so you get the...
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
See, the worst
Richter
thing
and
about
Dell
that
were
too-
hit by it.
No, farmers were.
Before or after Dell got kidnapped by his own patron?
What?
Before.
I think that happened when we got back.
Yeah, that feels bad.
And just like,
No.
there we go.
Hell, bring me back. It feels really bad.
Dell
That's when,
said something was wrong and then disappeared in front of Richter and I.
oh boy.
I just thought
Usagi and
he
I
teleported.
may or may not go to get him back. We both put ourselves down and as maybe because we don't want to bloat the team with healers.
I can't. I gotta.
I'm thinking
Don't wanna
of
turn
ways
that far.
to get
Alright,
on
fine.
the
That's what it
Remember
feels
it.
like.
Don't hold the shield.
Yeah, how's
I just got
her
jump scared.
strength has been pretty weak, but any
Rex
change
looked
in
at it.
sensation?
I can feel pressure and that's it.
Mm.
Rex took a look at it.
Huh.
Says he thinks it might be some kind of backlash
I'm
since it happened when I first tried doing like Healy thing again.
Well,
I cast a lot of spells in the Faded Coast, died,
So,
and then tried casting
Mercy.
magic not super long after.
I don't know if you were. Did you get hit by the ball when you went down the first time by the big room thing in the? I don't know what it's
No.
called.
I was outside of it.
His horns back,
I
so
nearly ran in
brought out it.
because Apollo and
Yeah,
Richter were
I-
inside of it.
can. Well,
Yeah,
I
be
can't do
thankful.
Toes,
I mean,
but
I don't know how to
I do
explain
have,
it.
if it's nerve
like-
damage, I could maybe help you a bit, but if it's
It felt like the
like
lightning
magical
went to my key,
circuitry
then
and
me.
nerve damage
Does that make
intertwined.
sense? I don't know what that means, but it like
Yeah, it.
I don't know. It even fucked with my head afterwards. So
I slightly get it.
don't get hit by it
It doesn't hurt.
decidingly.
It's not spreading.
I have mana, so
Nothing
it's.
to worry about.
I imagine it would hurt.
That and
It's probably that along the lines, I would say.
and
Is
Red
Torch
being a cone.
factually asleep right now? He hasn't said a word.
He's been
Probably.
asleep for a
I
bit.
wouldn't doubt it.
I think he's hibernating.
He needs it more than anybody right now.
Hmm.
I'm still giving you trouble?
but so mean at the same time.
Not able to sleep much.
I want
you
to be
could be
funny.
Mm.
Could be funny.
Have you tried taking medicine?
If it could be funny, then you should
Okay,
actually
I'm gonna let
do it.
Ori
A
do her
little.
nurse thing right now at her scene. I'm
Mostly
gonna let her
just
do her nurse thing and
want
then
to
I'll
be
say my
outside.
thing.
Okay, well, sometimes recovery has to come before what we want.
I will recover better laying on the grass than inside, where I can't see the sun.
Okay, but you can still take medicine. Those come in bottles. You can take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, have you tried shoving anything down his gullet?
He said he's had like 5 types of healing across the week.
Damn,
so-
Hersin, you look like shit. How are you doing?
Like shit.
There it is.
That's what I figured.
He looks great to me.
Hey, Orinto.
Have you eaten?
I'm not very hungry, but thank you.
When was the last time you ate?
You been sleeping kinda. You seem like you're in a bit of a deep sleep.
Yesterday.
I wonder why.
Stay here.
I know.
Not like you can move anyway.
Oh no, I'm going to get up and run away.
Did you eat something?
Tylen. Yeah.
What?
Hi.
Did you eat something?
Good to see you too, bud.
No, I don't want anything.
I need to give my usual dog
I'm
hug.
thinking of something, and it's such a good idea.
I would expect nothing less.
It's gone.
How's pretty good. I say just
Actually,
there's a little bit of equipment.
Yeah.
as usual.
Later, don't worry about
Kind
it.
of dull.
Oh,
Except for
you
the
up.
with your fist. Yeah, it's particularly
They woke me up.
I'm
Oh,
more
yeah, we
surprised
saw
at
that
the
a little
one
bit
as well.
earlier.
No.
Yeah, that one
Yes,
was a little
but
bad.
He's telling me not to.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Well, he said it's a mental block, so I need.
Well, it's
Do what I want.
complicated. I know he has like a lot going on, but I don't really know.
how's your back, Torgan?
I got you. I got you. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 1.
I feel like that's probably.
In this bowl, I have cut up raw chicken and raw steak into cube sizes
What?
so that they are easier to eat.
It's just 1, 2.
I think I'm more concerned with trying to
When in
find
doubt,
the
just
monsters too.
use your.
You
gunk,
need to eat.
Yeah.
the pale streak gunk. Oh, it's on that gunk.
Machine mom mode.
That's.
You need energy, and for energy, you need to eat. And if you don't have energy, you will die. And we don't want you dead.
Just gotta.
Alright, ready?
I'd rather not.
Yes.
How was your time in Nava?
Alright.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a certified Torgan scream.
We got to beat the shit out of people, and I got to meet his family.
Alright, ready?
What exactly?
You.
Sounds good.
1, 2.
What is going on?
Perfect.
It's this dude being guys.
I really wish I could get up.
Yeah.
I wish I could get up so much right now.
I really don't want to.
Was it
Do you want me to
dislocated?
stretch
Was
it out?
what
Honestly,
happened?
I'm impressed that that
It's
pain response
wrong.
didn't make meat pop out.
Oh, he's there. I've tried to swap to him, and he's gotten really good about not going through.
Yeah. Cause
I
yeah,
would too, I
that
think, in
makes
this
sense
case.
in this case. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
can
he's
you?
hiding from you?
Though, did he see the pin?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Dylan.
Do basic healing. All right. Yeah.
How was your time in Nava?
Snap it back into place.
Oh yeah, Drew. Just take some of the goop on his
Yeah,
hand and
something's
just
wrong.
rub it up for him. It's already there.
It was good. Helped me remember a few things, and also, there's a lot of popping out of barrels at cultists.
Okay, this should be fine. I think. Yeah.
Sounds like a.
I heard barrels.
Yeah.
I forgot to.
It sounds
Oh,
funny.
You popped out at them, not they
Yeah.
popped out of the barrels.
I didn't have
Sorry, it's kinda
weapons.
like there's this
Usagi is a
Ichian
weapon.
game.
Bori
Oh,
has
I'm
a
always
stick,
a weapon,
so-
my dear.
a
What
barrel
happened to
and
your
some,
arm?
Like tin swords.
Not sure.
I was going to question that.
Oh.
It doesn't smell any different.
It is numb. I cannot grip things
Can
well,
you help me with something?
and that's about it.
Alright, I want you to
You can put on the armor instead.
Lori
if
could
you
probably
use
help
the
with
same
that.
material.
She did something like that for me.
Yeah, Rex looked at it when we first got back.
Yeah, you're right.
Said it's
Mind if I touch
probably
it?
kind of magical.
Where you are?
Yeah, it's just feels like dead meat,
So good.
like temperature-wise.
Why the fuck are you proud of me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
It's got an odd
Just as
texture
much
to
of a
it.
Rex said it's possibly due to my mana.
Praetorian.
I used up a lot of mana before dying,
It's good to see you.
died,
Hi.
and
That's good. Did you see the thing that your father gave you?
used mana pretty quickly after coming back to life.
Oh
So
my god, that fucking.
probably did something.
I wanted to
Can you
make sure it
still
was
use
yeah,
your mana through that arm?
that makes my
I haven't
fingers
tried.
hurt, like for some reason.
I haven't
like,
been
really
experimenting with it much.
Probably not wise to anytime soon until
Yeah.
you feel fully recovered.
Talon, come say hello to me.
It's also, yeah. It's also the fact that we didn't really have any safeguards in Ava or on a ship.
It
Or
doesn't matter.
here we do.
I think I'll make it there next time we go. It is a guarantee that we
Yeah.
will.
All right.
That is
Well,
for sure.
then,
But
say hi to Son.
This was a lot of fun, but it went well.
you're the only one who's gonna be able to detect
Hey.
anything worse
Hey, bud.
as things
I
are.
haven't done that actually. I
no,
might
no,
need
no.
to.
No, it's fine. I got it.
Okay, yeah, you already did it, so.
But is, I don't think
You're uniquely well. If it
I've
is,
actually never detected him before, so I don't know if it's like a
So.
I was just talking.
How did that just happen?
don't you sniff it normally?
The arm?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
don't know.
okay, certain things. Well, okay, so if it has like
He punched me.
So
magical curse
punched
energy,
him
I can sniff
while
it.
we're
But
wounded.
Yeah.
detecting just a blatant curse in someone
And
detect-
then-
And
requires
then I
a-
snapped it
decided-
back into place.
And you snapped it out of place. Oh man.
I guess.
No, I
Did
snapped
what
it
to
back
my
in.
son? Wait, you
No,
did what to my son while my
it's
son
not-
is
I
injured? You
snapped
did...
it. I
Don't blame
snapped
the
Are you
it
stupid.
back
We'll
in.
be yelling all day.
I don't need to yell to prove
I don't know if I've ever used this on you before,
And
but
then,
it's up
and
to you
then
for
he
me to
needed some
check.
healing, so he got his goop, but he was trying to
I
reach
forget
out,
that he
so I
can
helped
just do
him
that
out.
every now
So
and again.
I pushed
I
his
have
arm
a
up all the
kind
way
of like a
up here.
curse detection. I don't think
Which
you're
did help.
like afflicted with anything.
We're
But I don't know if you want me to
to
check
something in the future, okay?
fighting the
Ready?
whatever
She-
you call it.
Yeah.
She had a lot of
I appreciate the offer, but I've had enough of checking.
jumping out of bushes.
I figured as much.
Have to bend
Something
the
in
arm
you.
back.
I want to let you know though. Get some rest.
That
You look a
is the
little
plan.
sick.
Are made for popping out of bushes or multi-use.
Well,
So.
Jumping
Awaken it.
immediately
Try just
from
just get
fighting them like in Sirius
Gotcha.
to
I got you.
fighting in
I feel like
Perudo.
that applied to all of us.
Every time I
Actually,
was about to fall over, I remembered that
It's
Meet
okay.
about just
It's
now
gonna
that
be
I
okay.
think we should definitely go back.
out of me,
There are
Amari, and
officers
Alice,
overseeing. I think you
uh,
like it there.
they die without me.
I don't like that it reminded me of Mickey and Toy.
The important thing
that,
is, you're alive.
If you need anything,
we
water,
had
let
back
us
at
know.
home. Well, more in the capital.
I could
not
use some more
Just be
water. Have you
careful.
finished
It
mine?
seems like you have like a.
just a
Yeah,
little
I'll get
barrel
you
with
some.
these
You look
tin
like you have a
swords and it
flu,
pops
so be
everything if you
careful.
Put the sword in the wrong spot.
Water.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Huh. Yeah, it kind of was
You're
like
like a
that.
pirate
except
or something?
We got them before they got us.
No, of course it's you.
It is me. Oh. Good old
Definitely
days.
you're gonna be able to mess with you in your own hometown, right?
Not just me. It was three of us.
Having an advantage of
All the
becoming
kids are-
worse.
All the kids. I was
get
gonna
it.
say a fighting age, but that only really applies around here.
True.
Ugh.
Fighting
I'd have
age
to
in the
bite
sense that they were
somebody.
being little brats and then proceeding to cry when I was leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't underestimate kids.
Yeah.
Kids can be good with necks.
That little elf boy really did give me the death glare. It was funny and cute. Just little baby, just being like, you know?
I lost my cousin. All I heard was, oh shit, and then she was gone, so,
Oh,
What do you mean you lost
she's
I'm
right
her?
gonna-
there. She's
She's
right,
right there.
like right there.
where the fuck? Where did you go? When you
I
said,
also
"Oh,
did
shit"?
like taking care of the little tiefling baby that I had the entire time. He's so cute.
They brought in an infant that they found on the
We
street.
got a pretty large thing of water here.
Mm,
I'll put it off.
There was
You want me just on your lap or you want on the side?
right here.
He was so cute. It
Yeah.
reminded me of like if
be good for
Torgen
you.
was like more spaced out. I was just here just to have a good time. It was so cute.
Sorry.
Huh.
It's what I grew up with, so I'm quite used to it. It was
They're
nice
cute
seeing
kids.
them all.
I did grab one of them. I remember when I grabbed one of them when they were like the older ones. They were like, "Oh, we could take you," and then I grabbed them by the arm. I went, "Whoop-ah!" and then it was really fun.
That was Dubbits, yeah.
He'll be fine, but
Hi everyone.
You flipped Dubbits.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
I saw you before. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Colette Prospero. It's nice to meet all of you.
Thank you.
Well, hi, hello, man.
That doesn't feel the best. I had acid fire on my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sure
It
you-
is
Good to see you
what it
doing
is.
alright.
No, we're not letting go. I'm not done.
This is the first test.
The
So
trap.
anyways,
Oh no.
are you here to join
Oh,
the
I
guild?
love
I
your
assume that's the
piercings.
case, right?
I hope you're excited to hear all
Yeah,
of the stories.
I've
of your
already joined the
siblings
guild
who
technically, I think.
stopped.
The things in your ears.
Like to visit the next
Her,
time.
Same as mine.
and Burry both.
Oh, I called him.
I want to bring them
I
home
called
so
him.
bad.
I don't want to do what Unicorn
How old
does.
are
Just
this is
not
not
a
a-
legend.
Don't. But they adopted me. What do you mean?
Do you call it hacker sack or bar tag?
No. Okay, yes, that's true. But bringing them
what?
here.
What?
Oh man.
No, I'm not
Oh
bringing them
dear.
here.
My hands
yeah.
are
Allegedly.
Okay.
I'm not bringing them
I'll
here.
teach him. I'll teach him
I'm
another day.
saying.
Richter,
I
nice
know
to
you're
meet you.
just saying,
I'm
but
the
still.
Guild's alchemist. If you are in need of
Nice to meet
anything
you.
with respect to potions,
Can you flex that?
feel free to
Yeah.
I love your hair.
I just don't have any,
don't see
like,
many
grip
humans with
strength
green hair
or-
before.
Can you go like?
feeling it.
you wouldn't be the first to make that mistake.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
feel like any muscle strength in there, so.
Oh,
But it's moving.
I'm so
Bad
sorry.
fortune.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
As long as you can move it. You can drink with one hand and eat with the
Sorry, I
other.
need to fix
Fortune 5 times
I'm
over,
Colette.
Richter.
No, like
Okay.
when I say there's no grip strength, I mean if
Don't
I
be too
even
hard on
push
them.
down
Some
on
people
the
have
side,
mistaken me for half
push
like
back up.
Oh.
So I
Can't
could
tell
not
the
lift
joke,
a
you're
cup
not.
with it.
You said Guild Alchemist?
Yep.
You must be really talented.
So we need to give you two hands on that side.
I never really had that talent myself.
Yes. Much like Marx's
so
two
proud of
dicks.
you.
I need
Really?
two
Are
hands.
you,
practitioner?
I heard something about my brother's
I'm a
guild.
prospect from Khalidi
Stop
from
talking
the
about
guild.
Mark's
Fuck up here.
penis.
With,
This is the first time you brought it
advance my
up.
magic a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Because it's a funny thing.
Oh, I don't have much
I've
to
never
be
seen
able to
it.
teach
I don't
right now,
know the
unfortunately.
veracity of it.
But-
I just.
I'm-
yeah,
it's
I
okay.
mean, ask him later
Honestly,
if
you don't
want
want
to so
to.
badly with your morbid
I don't want
curiosity.
to.
I've learned enough
I
from
don't-
books as it is. I'm here to learn
It's just
through
easy to be
actions
like,
and
oh, I
fun
have
classes.
two arms on one
You will
side.
get that in spades here.
Mm.
Just be careful of injuries. Many of us just returned from a few missions, so we're gonna find a bunch
Okay.
of injured people for the most part.
Can I
Some
shake
more
your
than others.
hand? I really want to meet you, but you're far away.
Me?
All
Yes,
of you.
usually.
All three
You
of you.
always shake hands.
You want to know the best part about all of this?
Can I start
Yeah.
with you?
There's been,
I'm Colette.
seem nice. Ever since we did what we did.
Why am I always the
Other
one
arm.
stuck with introductions? Hi, name's me.
Okay.
Gone
I'm
and
fine.
quiet. And I
I'm
don't
in a lot
have
of
bad
pain.
Me?
feelings.
I'm really sorry.
No,
That's what they were
you're
trying
fine.
to do.
You're good.
Which means we halted them.
Word that
Well, yeah.
I'm not the only
feels like
version you'll meet in the next coming day. There's
From what I
there are
could
two of us
ascertain
in
from
here.
those
The other
rooms
one is
and
Torgan.
confirmed
He's
from what
better
was
at this,
said
but for some
by,
reason he's never around.
Finn that I heard through the
So
wires.
hi.
I could speed run it.
Don't.
No, you don't need
I
to.
For
would.
the love of God,
I wouldn't. I
don't.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I feel
Okay,
so
well,
lowly
it's nice to meet you,
viewed.
me, and I'm looking forward to meeting, Torgan? Was it?
Yeah.
His body
He's great.
currently in
Okay.
the planning room.
I'm sorry that you're in pain. I hope it feels better soon.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, next person.
I felt
I'm
every
Colette.
bone in my
Hello.
legs crack.
Hi, I'm Tylen.
I want to get back to
Are
the
you also
floor.
in pain? Please don't tell me yes.
No, I'm not in pain.
Okay, I gotta slide.
Yeah.
I gotta slide. I don't want to move.
Overall.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. We will have multiple conversations about what you can and cannot do.
If a ritual component exists, the ritual
Okay. I imagine that makes sense for a combat instructor. Introductions are overwhelming. Next person. Am I
I
doing
need to go
okay? I'm
check on something.
You're doing great.
Hello.
My name is Usogi. I am a monk and one of the primary leaders. Alongside Boy. It's very nice to meet you.
I'm Colette. I'm the magic prospect from
I'm taking. I have a guess.
Oh, interesting. Just like my significant other, I will also be telling you what to do and what not to do, but on a different standpoint.
Okay.
Oh, oh god.
Body on the planning table,
The main reason.
You smell new.
That one's injured. To hell and back.
That's the main reason I
You kind of smell like
injured.
Marana.
They're not the only one. I think that whole group is.
Can I get you something?
True, you guys are, aren't you? Relaxing.
Appreciate the offer, but I already have a bucket of water and a
Gonna be okay?
little bit of raw food. However,
This was I could be. Got skewered through a bunch of other things.
I
Hurts
don't
a lot
want
right
to
now.
put you in any undue pain. Are you sure?
I want to get
Just
up
take it.
because I want to introduce myself. It's proper.
My name's Colette. It's very nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Percy.
Do you want me
Got
to
the
get you
hunt.
anything?
Currently in a good bit of
I love your
pain.
hair. It looks very long and fluffy.
I think I'm fine.
Thank you.
Let me know if you do.
Kind of hadn't
Is he
noticed.
okay?
This is essentially my domain.
He's
He's
not
resting.
dead, are you?
Yummy.
Feel like it. Yeah.
He's alright.
Oh.
Do you need anything?
Okay.
Something to drink, to eat?
It's nice to meet you. I'm Colette.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
It's always nice to see new faces.
Could you look at it, please?
People keep telling me that. Are there not many new people nowadays?
It's been a little bit, I think. I might be wrong.
There's been a
Don't
good
remember.
bit of new faces. Not a lot of them are here right now, though.
I'm gonna go take it easy. I'll catch you around.
All right, my son, I love you.
Bye, me.
Love you too.
See you, Meat.
By the way, Meat and Torgan are Tylen and I's son. Adopted. Careful.
I know. It just. Oh, it hurts like a bitch.
I know it does.
Alright, I introduce myself. I'm sitting back down. Oh.
Alright, take a load off.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I've been.
Pushed yourself for that one, didn't you?
You're doing good. I'm very proud of you. This is the most I've seen you relax in a while.
I can't move my right side without it hurting.
I've actually haven't had any blades go through me in a long time.
It's not pleasant.
Oh,
I'm aware.
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah. I wish I could have shown you
Back with some painkillers.
I think they were calling it the Were Serious fist.
Where serious?
In my
That's
my actual form. It's
interesting.
one of their fists was, I think, maybe the length of my forearm.
Jesus Christ.
If I hadn't gone
big
to my
hands.
actual, one of their fists could probably be the vast majority of my upper body.
Okay, never mind.
So I guess I'm confused. If you're not going to bury his body here, but you're not going to let his body loose in the world.
He's just still breathing. Important part.
Hmm?
I
What'd you
just
say?
said that at least you're still breathing. That's the good part.
It went after all the others, so I kept taking its attention. But we got it. Finished that hunt, and to be honest with you, put it out of its misery.
Even though he's more than that. Because a country was
Wish I could help out with it, but things can be a while till any of us do anything.
It was a sad beast, ravaged by two different curses.
Two curses. Well, that's interesting.
Other than Yana, do the
Interesting,
rest
but
of you need
scary.
painkillers? I brought enough for all of you if you need it.
I'm on some right now.
What about you?
Well, I would much. Yes, please. Fuck me. Kept on aiming for my fucking leg, so it's already a pain to walk around.
Eventually, I'll probably get up. Maybe move somewhere and go sleep.
Fucking hell.
Fair.
For now, I'm going to stay.
That's all I've been doing
right
is
here.
sleeping.
Take it easy.
Damn, do I still feel it. That shit's hard.
If they're gonna talk
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
giant circle, they could at least move the circle like 10 feet over here.
You want them to
Leon's
move the
still there.
circle 10 feet over here?
I can just barely hear them.
Is Leon still over there?
Yeah, Alice.
How are we feeling?
Hello, Alice.
Hello.
That's not my name, Usagi. That's not my name.
Have we
It's
eaten?
still not my. Usagi just brought me something.
First scene. Okay.
According to Dason, hasn't been sleeping, feverish, low appetite.
She's sick. Leave her alone. Sick as a dog.
To catch you all up with what Leon was talking about, apparently the big push with the cultists and everything was to reanimate Silver Mask from his grave, and now that body's just on our mission table, and I guess Leon wants to hang on to it until he can figure out why they want it.
Silver Mask.
We've also heard no word from Austin.
Oh,
ever
that's
since
the
we,
case. I'm glad we prevented
finished
it.
dispelling the ritual, so.
Isn't that the one from Amare's orphanage?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose to trust Leon, but it seems eminently stupid to leave a ritual component usable.
Yikes.
I consider you the, know much better than me about rituals and runes.
As Leon has put it, he's been a guild master for hundreds of years, so I suppose if he's just going to put the body in his vault or whatever, that's his choice. Asin doesn't have any next of kin to say otherwise.
He certainly might take opposition to it, though.
I don't
He
begin
spoke,
to know.
Guess
in a
it's not a
way,
problem until
when
it's
we,
officially made into one.
When
I'm
we
sure
went
he's
there to the
probably
grave
not
site.
pleased that hundreds to thousands of his once countrymen were almost slaughtered to raise him from the dead.
The fury that we witnessed in the forest was palpable.
I'd imagine so.
They were in his home, his forest, killing his countrymen.
Why do they care about Silver Mask?
We don't know. Leon's gonna try and find out, but until he does, it's a big question mark.
I still would like to find out why I was given that one thing by,
I
what did they call
don't
them?
begin to know
Thing?
what you meant.
The last mission that I went on with Alice and all them, I was given this flame that burned my body from the inside. From what was his name? The guy that we were looking for that ended up
Hector.
fucking...
Hector?
Yes. He gave me a flame.
I'd be careful with that.
I would too.
The difference
but
between a Sin and Silver Mask, one of the things, other than spending years in the Fated Coast, is Silver Mask was intensely burned.
The flame did save me, though.
I believe that. I just... Be careful.
I just would
I
like
don't
to know
really
more
know
about it in
anything
the long
about
run.
Silver Mask.
Mm.
He was before all of our times. I can think of maybe 3 people who genuinely knew him as a person who are still around.
Old guild legend brought to life.
Legend to some, nightmare to others. Willow viewed him, I think, as a father figure. But, Willow was very much no longer in the picture herself.
From what you said, maybe for the better.
Yeah. Everyone who could give us a clue was... Amari gave us all he could already.
Usagi.
A Sin either couldn't or wouldn't say anything.
He hasn't shown himself since we left the forest either.
Ready? 1,
Could be something genuinely wrong with his body.
There you go.
They used that in the ritual.
Oh, Jesus.
His spirit might be bound to it in his bones, but unable to animate.
All I know is
I'm feeling something.
we may
Are
be
you ready for the
answers,
next part?
From that body or possibly the
two.
ritualists, but that's going to be depending on
Worst
still
case
getting recovered.
scenario.
There you go.
He is here, okay.
Do you think they were looking
Tied
That's
to
a good
the
sign.
gory?
bones.
I was speaking
Yes?
with Rex, wondering if this was a good idea to try. I feel more stable now.
Okay, is that good or bad, considering what you were engaged in?
I don't know.
In this moment, how do you feel?
Here?
I'm not talking about stability.
Fine.
Okay.
Though, there is something I learned that... Well, I should say glimpsed, as you had heard, Richter. Snatched pieces of memories when I was being dragged back.
Especially when it's steaming hot.
Pieces of memories from him.
You know, overseas to go to a different place. We fished and then put it over a hot
From
pot.
what we witnessed at Charlie Mask that time ago. The other side of the coin.
Not from Hector.
I was not speaking of Hector. When we
The
got
other
to see
side
him
of your
before.
coin.
I was able to gain that the cult is looking for. Other immortal beings, other things like their leader.
Uh-oh, Leon.
To use them for something. As a sort of power.
Wonderful.
How many of these
for the
things
info.
exist?
I don't have those answers.
Oh, okay.
These are things I was barely able to snatch from his mind.
Gotcha.
Even now they're fading, though I do have all of my memories. Again.
I think he's the only one they could find.
Or that was all he was working on that we saw. He can't be everywhere at once.
I mean, he had hundreds of cultists pop up out of nowhere, an entire continent away from where his main, well, what we thought his main base was.
Possible they're in the Underdark. We didn't go looking there.
Underdark
And
goes
it's a
too
reasonable-
too far for us to comb.
Yeah.
We're one guild.
Yes, but... Alright, there is no but.
I've been thinking about it for the past week. I feel that I have my mind, my soul, but my body is still separate from me.
Well, you've died.
Yes. What I'm implying is that is a final piece to whatever this is. But I don't wish to permanently rejoin that.
I don't begin to know of a way we could stop that other than just removing the body from the board entirely. Or sending you on.
I won't let you send me on.
I wouldn't know
Alright
how
then.
to. I'm not a spiritualist. But those are the only two ways I can guarantee you that you'd never be forced to be one with that again, if they have a ritual already prepared for it.
There is the end of those thoughts that I was having for the past week. If I was able to snatch that memory from the brief time that I was connected with it, if there is some possible way to temporarily put them together again, if you can promise a separation.
Have Archon use your head, your skull, if it's intact.
Currently,
Archon's not
Eli's
here
in
right
that
now.
room staring at me. Has some sort of scroll.
What? Yeah, it was a scroll.
A scroll? What?
Well, we should go find out what that is.
Okay. Here's hoping we don't have to kill Eli for secretly being a cultist.
I feel like that was not the implication.
Let me
You
know
don't
how it
sniff anything,
goes.
right?
That'd be a fun one.
No massive buildup of magic, you would know.
No, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Way down. You guys have this bunch.
My senses are deadened right now. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna let you know quickly. I don't think it'll happen again, because we took care of the person who did it. The rituals that they were performing created artificial wells of mana. So you will know almost immediately if there's something off. I could feel it. Most of us that went there felt it.
Yeah, this stuff's happening.
But I'm gonna go find out what that is.
You might want to go deal with that, whatever that is.
I'm sure they have it handled.
Yeah, there's so many people going over there anyway.
If you want to come over here, Dason, you can.
It's nice to meet you.
You as well, Sage.
So I have a question for you. Have you ever flexed your arm so hard and punched someone that you broke them?
I think the
got more than enough people to basically take care of the
No.
situation, so.
No, wait, hold on.
I'm
wait,
not
hear me out.
interrupting.
Hear me out. So I'm learning a new way.
Because everybody
I'll show
who
you
went on
later.
that mission and
But
plus who
it's
went
pretty
to
cool
go
at first, trust me.
see what happened.
I would get up and just tired.
But then I realized having a broken arm.
Plus,
was that you
I
kind of
can't
stuck.
walk.
You can't punch more people.
I would be surprised
At least
if
by
you still
myself, I
had
can't.
the-
I could barely fucking stand.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
you
surprised to
push
basically
your
you ended up someone got
limits.
up when it comes to introducing yourself.
That's only respectful.
Yeah. I can tell you what I took Tyler in just in a few moments, but I'll let you.
I can trust that if I went up there, I wouldn't quite understand what was going on.
Yeah, a lot of it was confusing.
Yeah.
I was just fighting, and my legs feel like they shake every time I get up, so I don't think I'll be walking.
I don't know if that's bad, but so many people went over there anyway, so I'm sure they have her handled.
Well, you guys end up, within Karudo.
I'm sure if they need me, they'll ask for me.
Still managed to basically be able to get up.
Oh yeah, did you read things about we have to give so many hands and we gotta rip out someone's heart while kicking their ass?
Okay, what?
I am aware that when it comes
What?
to no matter how strong a man
What do you mean,
is
what?
or
So-
whoever they are, they have some kind of limit.
Of course, everyone has a limit.
We thought it was a kill at first, but no, it turned out to be a heart. Does it really look like a heart?
He's not scaring you, is he?
Even gods
I'll
have
take this,
limits.
Well, everyone has a limit. It's only so far someone can go.
Yeah. Oh. There goes Twinkle Toes.
I need to get some.
You need help?
Yeah. No, I need to check on Zoe. She's sitting there by himself. Okay. Thank you. I just hope I can get there without falling over.
Do you need... Well, okay. Well, I guess you'll be good. I guess I'm going ahead and get to the kitchen and get something. You guys have a good day. I don't get to see you guys again.
You as well, Sage.
You as well.
Hopefully recovery goes well for you.
I healed quickly. At least
You are a
somewhat.
god after all.
I am.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead and walk around and see what's up, everybody. But yeah, take care.
Did you eat all the food that Usagi gave you?
Yes. I finished it a little bit ago.
That's good.
No, I'm still not hungry. Just tired.
when you do sleep, do you remember the dreams you had before waking up?
Not much.
What little do you know?
I remember flashes. Heat. Smells. Fear. Fear like I've never felt it. I'm just exhausted. Between Red Mission and then jumping to Karudo.
I'm with Bori on you taking more time to recover.
I don't want Red to leave if I wait too long. I want this to be finished.
What if you don't heal quickly enough? In time?
There's definitely a good reason to be fully healed before I go out. I can smell, especially on the last mission when I walked up the Red. I got a better idea of what they smell like. The smell of silver, wolfsbane. It's almost like a physical taste in the air. This might be one of the hardest fights I've ever gone into. The most dangerous hunt.
Which is a worry, considering we don't know if you'll fully heal in time for you to finish it. They could take advantage of your wounds or ailments.
I easily could. It took close to a month before my arm healed after that fight with that bear. The last time I fought Red, it took me weeks.
Does it actually help you being outside in the sun? Or is it just something that makes you feel better and you think that you'll recover faster?
It does not feel good to be inside. It feels like there's pressing down on me when there's something over my head. Enclosing me in a box. Here, I prefer the feeling of the grass along my arm, beneath my feet, rough bark on the back of my head, and the base of my neck. I prefer it. It's better. Makes me feel more at ease.
And understand that.
I mean, just imagine feeling the grass parting beneath you as you move, rather than trying to move across all the tile inside.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
It feels better out here.
It does.
Looking good, Hershey.
Thank you, woman.
Anytime.
Was he up there? I'm curious enough.
Some of the others just now came out.
I want to know what the result was with the Eli and the scroll. Alice.
Called Damprag.
Any
Keep that on your
result?
head, okay?
Okay.
I didn't follow them. I've been in front of the board.
I was walking too
Quest
fast.
board. Sorry, I had to
I
grab
see.
something.
That's fine.
Lead the way.
I walked too fast. I'll walk slower this time.
I'm gonna be sneaky. That might be funny.
This is too slow.
He's being weird again.
I suppose we'll know soon enough when the others come back, or something else.
I imagine there'd be a lot more energy if it was something bad. There'd be more fighting if there was something bad.
Sorry, my nerves are getting the best of me.
What are you worried about?
A lot of things, including your recovery.
I'll recover. What else?
Plenty of other things that I can't think straight. I can't remember.
When I'm recovered, I'll help you with them.
I appreciate it. I think I'd much rather you focus on your recovery. Perhaps in a bit, we could take you to the hot springs. It's okay. Uh, you're okay. Are you awake?
I fell asleep again.
I could tell. You, had another dream?
Another better one.
You remember it?
Running and running. Passing trees. And had bolts lodged in them.
Yeah, there.
Looking good, Dason.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want to go bathe? It might help you relax.
That does sound good. I want to stop buying the others first. Get more water. And know what the hell Eli was doing. No, there are many on the board now.
Yes.
I can smell more of them over there.
They might still be on this plane.
Oh, we get to hunt down two gods and have a chat with them, maybe.
And then something involving another plane of existence.
Don't care about that one.
And something involving Underdark.
Well, before I was curious,
Great prison.
Is a large.
but
Yeah.
We just had to ask a corpse a lot of questions, and he liked to laugh a lot.
Yes, that was.
I heard you outside. Did you say kill two gods?
I'm gonna hit him.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not in charge. I'm just
I'm
acting
sorry,
like it.
What about killing gods? We're not killing any god.
No, but it sounds
it's
like
a sin
that's
in
what
there.
this inevitable immortal wants, or at least to have them, the power they have.
I don't.
If I was to know my fairy tales and things of the sort, probably wants to gather enough power to protect the world from whatever this looming threat is, but misguided evilness abounds. But that's just someone who read a lot of books.
If
A lot of
Oshler's here, I hope she'll let me hold his arms while she smashes his head in.
Good way to put it.
Hey, do we still need that skull intact?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If we want to.
I'm not.
Follow up.
Oh no, I.
Yeah.
Hey,
Though-
Bori, why don't you just do the counter spell now, just in case?
Hit him with
Could
the
be
brick.
Shifting the way corpses
I'm not gonna
do,
hit
but-
him with a brick. It's a pestle from the med bay.
Okay, hit him with the pestle. Ah.
Maybe next time.
Gotcha. God, I'm not even surprised. Yeah, actually.
I wasn't gonna hit the man with a brick. I know how to treat a body with respect.
I mean,
Cool, so
I don't know what
we
you
have
can or can't
information.
put it on the rune. I don't know. It wasn't even respect. It was just what you could.
He said isolates it
Yeah,
to
I
a
didn't
single
really want to
continent.
like. I didn't exactly want to
Maybe.
puncture something, so I'd rather you just stamp it.
So we have information.
Yeah, I'm not
We don't
taking
have
this off.
anything we can do with said information, but
Fair warning,
information signals.
the two in the jungle may be Vashtor and Thul, but there's also some mythology about Thul's offspring.
I may
like
need a
direct
summary.
Children instead of just beastkin.
I may be in the same boat as you.
The others.
I walked in a couple minutes ago.
I'm
We
not
have a
alone.
spy network that we, or a spy
Oh, if
network
they're after
as a
Vashtur
network,
and Thul.
So once we know we want to be seen,
Oh god, I've never seen you so bruised. It
Spies
kind of
will
hurts
not help
looking.
in the jungle of Zahul. That will take
You
the
should
work.
have seen my arm a week ago.
depends on what kind of spies, I'd say.
I don't
Just
think I
twisted.
want to. Just imagining.
I can try
Ah.
in contact with a couple people.
I had 3 joints.
We have,
we have an idea of-
multiple ins with mercenary companies.
Once we have an idea, maybe we can do that.
Hey, Leon, if you want, can you? Are we gonna leave this here? Leave him here?
If you're gonna move him, I'm not gonna lift him.
Do not touch him.
Don't
no.
touch him.
I'm not
No.
planning to. I
Let's
want to at
go
least
out
know
to
what he
Alice.
looks
Well,
like.
Sounds fine for
Eli,
me.
let anyone who wishes to speak to a corpse speak to a corpse. Let's go out to Alexander to chat.
Yeah.
If you learn.
Taking all the fun away from him. That's right.
Again, I am not known for being fun.
Bird asked for the update, right?
Usagi and Bori can vouch for that. I'm the no fun allowed parent.
Come on, Lucy.
I knew it.
You let them jump off balconies.
This is the one Amari missed.
We get to jump off a balcony?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Well,
Take it easy.
if we're hunting down gods or demigods in Zahul, maybe we'll find something to help you along the way. My gut says we may be seeing ruins sometime soon.
I have doubt, but we shall see.
They're after Vashtur and Thul.
You want me to open the door instead, Tyler? Or just not do that again?
Good luck.
All that country went through and Butane went through.
Mm-hmm.
All that for that information.
I know, right?
That's what we are worth to that immortal.
Apparently.
Probably not. We could have asked the wrong questions too. Or rather, not the wrong
Could be.
questions, but not all of the questions.
I wish more people had been here.
Same.
Is this a thing? Are you letting me go first because I'm injured?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it out.
Go after him in case he falls.
Why specifically Vashtor and Thul?
They were not named, just that two immortal creatures were roaming in the jungles. Leon previously implied that Vashtor and Thul may still be on this plane, unlike other gods and goddesses.
They're still here?
He implied it. It was not certain.
I mean, for living as long as what I suspect him to be, I do not doubt that they go crazy after a while.
Alright.
But then that leaves
so,
the question what that is.
Once Alice and Dason, we can move it in a little bit. I think we got just about everyone here. Rather not have to raise any voices.
Of course.
So, who wants to lead the recap? I can.
Go ahead.
Right, so. I don't care about who that was. I don't give a shit. We're gonna skip past that introduction phase. The cult wants things that are seemingly of undying strength. To use them to gain power in order to do something. There are at least 4 known undying powers. On top of that thing, I guess, I don't know. 2 in a jungle. 1 in another plane of existence, whatever that means. And then something trapped, imprisoned in the lower dark. There is a method to extract power from these beings, both killing them and also not killing them. Interesting that it's the undying thing, but I think it's just things that don't die naturally, perhaps.
Is the lower dark underneath the
Yes. It is all the way down. It is bad.
back in Dead Man's Falls? Do you remember what they said about what that bomb direction it was pointed to?
Sending it straight down.
It was
Yeah.
pointed down.
So we may have an inkling, but we can't be sure if it was meant to be a...
allegedly sealed.
And it could be a box. It could be any number of things.
And
I think that
allegedly
is
a
the
threat that may face us someday.
I think that's the third lead to pursue. The first 2 are the ones in the jungle. And, I think we have an idea of who and what they might be. Which is
Or related to them.
directly related,
But,
or it is Thul and Vashtor. So, fun times on that.
Could be. There is another lead to pursue that is directly against our written rules in the guild, but he is a significantly old entity, and my own research implied his kind were created by the gods themselves. And I have seen him command forces of beings undead, but not undead. Arisen,
Okay.
but not alive.
So,
One who
We
has the
don't-
power to revive.
that's a last resort. If we come up with nothing. We have a lot of resources that are mundane and won't be against the rules necessarily. I don't think... I think that sounds like seeking an easy road, and perhaps that isn't the point of this whole thing.
What do you mean? What?
Asking a question instead of searching ourselves.
That was not what I was implying.
Oh. My mistake, then.
I think she meant that they fall into the classification of what we were told.
Oh.
We did also go on a mission at his behest to one of his estates in the Underdark, which had undying dwarves bound in his service and experiments, I believe.
Okay, wow.
Yes, and
Yeah, I
he has
feel
made
like
pacts with people before. So
I
he
feel like
is,
let's
I
just
believe,
add that to the list. Yeah.
on par with. Yes.
This sounds like yeah. If we're wrong, awesome. If we're
It is
right,
a lead
awesome.
in
Yeah.
terms of research, not necessarily striking a bargain with him for information,
Yeah. No, I get. I
which
understand.
could be done, but is not recommended.
Yeah, there's a possible avenue I can take on my end for that sort of thing. Not the same as that, but what you and I have spoken of come from. I don't think it's likely to have a singular thing behind it, but...
So, thought occurs. If the two in the jungle are even closely related to the two that we think they might be, which again, gods, probably an ideal starting place, because they may be more prone to answering questions without caveats or being mysterious. Vastor in particular is not known for subtlety.
The mythology is a bit in shambles. We do not even know the full pantheon that they were a part of. Only that
If
there
it-
was one, and the
if it
daughter
were
of
those two-
Ashtor went with her mother there.
Would they not be distant from each other as well? Makes things a bit better, given the circumstances?
Vashtor.
I know
That
little
would
of
be a big
the...
assumption.
The myth of Vashtor has her going to fight the ones below.
Morana can tell you much of that, but it is presumably not literal. It is anyone who threatens your home and your people, those beneath.
If it is Vashtor and Thule, or related to them, I think we should go anyway.
Oh,
okay.
I think they are our starting point, yeah. They're above ground, and again, my gut
We
is
have
that
a
they
great
are more
many
reasonable.
connections to mercenary companies who could perhaps
know,
give us
we
clues
have a-
on where to begin to look.
My
We
only
have a
reasoning
connection
is
with Vashtor. Most
selfish. I want to meet them.
Take care, man.
This is not a time for selfishness.
I am glad that my gods are a point of curiosity for you.
Curiosity is great, but we should probably begin researching and talking to mercenary companies and finding ways to track them down. We're likely not going to get in contact with them.
Nice to meet you.
We're likely to speak to them face to face. And again, this is a kid who read a lot of fiction growing up speaking. This is it.
And there also are other 5-star guilds that may be able to help in that search, depending. Isn't there the
Or
Bear
even that-
Guild in
We
Zahul?
do not really have guilds, but
Mhm.
yes. There's the Bear
No,
Guild,
I'm-
but we do not
not
have
only
guilds.
for Zahul, but I'm speaking generally across Thorelcu or other.
We could.
There ought to be. If not, there's what's that one? Tigers from it, right?
Zhao, but that depends entirely on if Opal is
Or-
in order yet.
Similarly, if things pan out with searching the jungle, perhaps the King of Butane may know of similar occurrences
Legends.
I could try to
We're
ask my
essentially
mercenary group,
chasing
see
legends no matter what, so...
the one I used to be in.
No, that's what I...
Fusion or something.
It is,
Yeah.
it is a lead
No, I know,
if
no.
we find legends.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
So,
Yeah.
just gonna put this
If
out
they don't
there,
know,
too.
they might know
This
someone
is
who
stuff
knows.
If we're going to pitch to Leah,
Yes.
none of us are taking action until we are
What could we do? We are people.
At most, I will write to Morana to have a more comprehensive knowledge
The
of
last
what
week I
he knows
had-
of Vashtor's lore.
These two saw it. You gotta put it all on the table for people, just in case.
the most we could do is talk to people to start a line.
Again, better to just put it on the table so everyone's on the same exact page. So we pitch these things to Leon, and then Leon can direct us. He is our guildmaster for better and worst sometimes, but nonetheless, he is still our leader. We follow him.
Did you hear of the two in the jungle from Silver Mask?
Yes.
Yeah. And
So just
well, it's possible he lied.
Can I ask a question to make sure I'm on the same page?
Yeah.
So these cult guys wanted to seek power from these 4 things to stop a
At
thing?
least 4.
Yes.
That Silver Mask knew about.
Yeah, at least those 4.
So-
He could not confirm if the threat that the Immortal apparently wants to fight against actually exists.
Okay, so
I believe this person believes it exists.
So my question is, if we do find these things, what do we do?
I don't know.
That's
Which is why
a later
this is
step.
also a relatively small group of us. There are very
That's
smart
true.
people that are not able to be in our little circle.
If anything, I could probably ask the former mercenary band I was in, see if they know something. Once they give the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll wind up being the ideal, is once given the okay, everyone with personal contacts reaches out to them. Once we know what we're doing, of course.
If we are vague enough in our inquiries, at least on the surface level, and our agents are also that vague, we have the smokescreen of looking for a Immortal.
Yeah.
He may think we are hunting him rather than the others.
There's definitely no
that's
way
another
they would
factor.
have gone unnoticed. They'd be known around about.
Someone else may have spoken of.
Someone knows of them in the area. They don't just be there without being noticed, unless they're just not doing anything.
Or leaving no
Chances
witnesses.
Even that
Or
would
no one
leave
knows it's
missing bodies.
Not every god wants
In
to
the
be known as
jungle?
a god.
Mm,
There are any number of things that can cause disappearances.
true,
But Hershey
but
has a point.
if they're immortals, or if they are Vashtor and
One of those
Thule,
good old
missing bodies even in the jungle over a long, long time.
It
I do not
is.
believe.
I believe, knowing what I do of gods as a general rule, they aren't going around killing people. More likely, nobody believes them. Not random people, given what I know. People that might have it coming, sure. But chances are people just don't know. They stay on the move, maybe, so the undying aspect never comes into view. Who knows? But someone there will know something.
Then the question is, how did Silver Mask know?
He was one of them, apparently, or he knew a lot of things. I was deeply unclear on his role in all of it, but that's because I don't know the man.
Perhaps some time ago. That's all we. Doesn't really matter in the context of this.
Unless there's still
He
power
said he
to
died
obtain from his body.
with the Immortals cult once. Once.
And the thing there is, for me, they were doing a lot to bring him back in body as well. They did not just want answers. So, we should also make sure that body doesn't hold some kind of power.
Given what I had seen of us in, on those fields,
There you are.
and what we had experienced,
I'm always around, Tylen.
from Twilight Mask when he managed to, well, even now, take that little line of magical energy and continue to
An
manifest.
undying creature. Even if there are limitations, if that is his nature.
Be a powerful tool, as he's used before.
If there is this threat, then an undying fighter would be ideal to have on the front lines.
No, he
And that
very
is
much
the
died.
kindest. Yes.
He's been dead for 3 years. He's been stuck in that
And
ground.
If he is to be
But
believed,
even then,
he
as a spirit,
died at least once before. There
You
were
think they just wanted him for information?
Maybe.
I have seen
why
beings
bother
that
resurrect them then?
died and
We could do
risen
what we could do
again
with the
to
scroll.
fight when bidden by their master.
Because maybe they didn't know what would happen with the scroll. Maybe they wanted more definitive.
There's also a very awful
Ritualist on.
practicality to it. You can make someone give you answers when you have something you can do to them. When they're a corpse, well,
There was very little you could do to that man. I know. I had him in a room
believe you.
for a night or two because he was causing problems in the guild.
I believe they might have thought otherwise. I believe you, though. Either way, they wanted that body. And they probably still do. Or they gave it up. Huh. Maybe they gave up. Maybe they cut their losses. Maybe I'm gonna say maybe a lot.
Maybe it's just one of
He
those
was
days.
speaking on things that I had never heard of, so... I mean, one I had an idea of, but...
What is Silver Mask?
I don't know. He's a guy in armor. That's... Literally, that's all I can tell you. He's talked about dying dozens of times, being there at the Fated Coast.
Cursed
For
spirit,
perspective,
perhaps?
please remember, Leon is as old as a geriatric gnoll. He is within one generation of known history. There is much that came before him.
Yeah. But I'd rather ask a question and be told no than not ask a question and I could have been told yes.
Perhaps
I was
it
always trying
might
to
be
figure out what
good.
the fuck was wrong with that guy?
How about Hector?
He looked the same
As what?
as a sin, from what I could
Hmm.
tell. They
Well
even had
then-
similar mana signatures proving they were twins. So, you said this Hector fellow was like in the Fated Coast like the entire time, right?
Yeah.
No, he was
think-
in Lunar City a couple years ago, doing mercenary work. That's when him and Silvermask actually bumped into each other, and Silvermask, without even fighting with him, all that was said was a word, I think. Silvermask came back to the guild with blood pouring out from under his mask.
I was just thinking maybe he has a place over there.
Thank you, Oman.
We can go to his house.
Already checked it.
Oh.
Lessons. No. The orphanage,
Any
I guess is the best way to
other
put it.
relatives of theirs?
Just one found in antiquity and a roll call of soldiers that were deployed to the Fated Coast. Extensive research was done when we started looking for Hector.
So we can call that a
There's
dead
literally
end?
just that, then there's these two, and then that's it, I think.
The closest we have to a lead would be the artifacts that are in our possession, and that's time. we can't do anything in the short term with those. Again.
Hi. Pardon me. What's your name again?
What?
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Colette.
Do I still have those? You gave them to me, right?
You should. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Thought I
should
have
be
them.
find that you are the
Yeah, they are in the vault.
Okay.
in your family
Okay, good.
one of the most prestigious wizards in the Khalidi Desert. How's your relationship with them?
Oh, I love my, well, there's two of them. Arthas and Oscar, they're my dads.
Okay, cool.
I love them.
Okay.
No.
No?
I already know what you're thinking.
No.
That's outsourcing to the public.
Is it? It's a guild member.
That is a guild member.
Fair enough. I'd like to meet your parents someday then.
So we can't use like,
If you
like for example, I can't contact my mercenary group. At least my former one.
You'd have to travel to Khalidi, though.
We have to be careful with who we contact about all of this.
Because they can become targets.
Apologies for interrupting your nap.
It's
Just
okay.
like I brought up with Ina
I didn't
before.
want
They can
to
become targets.
interrupt.
Like you
the-
said, Bori,
and,
they
there's
have
a
these
lot of
cult members
important
ready to
things
sprout
going
up out
on.
of
I don't
nowhere,
wanna
meaning
be
they're hiding in plain
above
sight.
it, So, I get
Willing to die, or worse, to meet their objective.
Well,
We've seen that
You will
firsthand.
be intruding because you are part of this guild and thus are a part of this now. So feel free to join.
Yeah, those would be another route to look into with respect to motivations or why the inevitable immortal was seeking them. But that's time. It's another line of thought to look at.
Right now, though, he said we stopped the race.
He did.
That means everything's halted. For both sides.
We have
So
time.
it seems.
Why is it halted?
I don't know. We stopped the thing they were trying to do.
We set
They
back
could be out of leads for now.
their ritualists, their leads.
After Hector gave me his
know-
flame, that's what he said. That it doing that halted things.
It's likely they needed him to answer pretty much the same questions we asked. They were just going to be a bit more
In the
bombastic
know.
and in the know. Possibly try
It
to
was
unleash a
presented
powerful
as
warrior.
as a possibility to, if we can. Obviously, the priority is getting Dell back, but if he is back and still able to access what he has parceled away, and the skull is intact, with Archon's powers hopefully unimpeded, we would be able to bring back this Azrael, who
Yeah,
hopefully
the ritualist.
had some idea of what she was wrought.
If we're lucky,
more you than
perhaps
him.
she may have,
Barely there.
we didn't have a chance to check, but she may have possessions that may reveal what her knowledge in death may not provide.
But it was there.
If we can get her, which is an if, but if we can,
If upon an
either
if.
through investigation or more speak with dead, we
Can you fight
perhaps
or not
gain
yet?
more
There were
context
times
for more informed.
Where he
Not
helped
very
me
well now.
Just genuinely.
Yeah.
Nim, if you remember Nim, came back terribly hurt one time. He performed literal
I'm gonna see if I can
surgery
gather
on her.
people. I'm gonna try to get Dell back.
My
Nim is the
experience.
elf.
Yeah.
Changed. Yes.
My experience, even the worst people can have a reason to help individuals. So it might be pertinent to talk to her about her relationship with him at the bare minimum to see if she might have any information. But it sort of sounds like there's a priority on getting Dell back, more so than there was before. I hate to be so pragmatic about it, but guild member and somebody that potentially has a lot of very useful information.
I know Anthony's already raring to put a group together.
I'm part of it.
Usagi and I were also approached, but we weren't sure if we should double up on healers or not, depending on how many people we're aiming to go.
Mm-hmm.
At least one of you two should go.
Bori, I want to talk to you after this.
I'm gonna keep looking at those things you gave me, get a real definitive answer on them. Might even get someone who's a bit better at identifying things.
I'd help with the identification process, but unfortunately,
Yeah,
a bit out of options with that right now.
I could get Alaska.
Though
Alaska's good with that.
you may want to it might help you with what she might have been trying to perform. Figure out how this went in. Figure out if there's any rhyme or reason to it.
Hmm?
The mana. I faced it again.
Mm.
See if it was different than that. What was performed before.
It was just another large amount of energy being used for something. I've just realized what I did do with the last one that I didn't do with this one. I didn't simulate what would have happened. I didn't think about it. I need to do that.
I was in the ritual circle, so you will have the opportunity. You saw the lines just as I did. Better
Let me shake
even.
your hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna, for preface, I'm gonna look into your head and get that memory.
It's gonna be real fuzzy right now, but have fun with that.
Do you agree to this?
I agree, I don't have a choice.
You do, but... And it feels a little uncomfortable, a little bit of a pulling sensation in your head.
You have to try a lot, like, harder than you would with most.
Yep. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Normally it'd be,
Thank goodness for painkillers.
nothing at all, but...
Yes.
Can you fight?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay.
We have plans.
what's the...
We have...
Yeah, what...
Keep that in mind.
No,
First
go ahead,
one.
go ahead.
First one
Alright.
is, in fact, get Del back.
Yes.
After that, question her if we can. If that's a
Find out what
if
her
that's a
inner
no-go,
belongings.
I
Same
need
case.
to think on things more.
Many options,
Okay.
but time will
One at a
help
time.
us figure out which ones we can pursue.
I have questions.
About what?
No, then we're just talking in circles at
Dale.
this point, I think.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
There's only so much we can discuss.
I was told you the one who wrote that
Oh.
up.
Speaking
That thing.
of discussions,
Yeah, I wrote up the poster.
I'm gonna ask you about runes a little
Yeah,
bit.
just tell me about it, cause
Yeah.
I thought I was
They
getting
That's
fired, and turned out that was getting
deterministic
fired, but no, it turns out
things.
he was kidnapped and shit.
Like,
He wasn't
do you need to know
kidnapped.
the specific spell
After
effects
last
and
week when he
range
came back, he sort of
and how to do that?
displaced
What was your name
and
again?
popped all around the
So
guild.
there's-
Was in the kitchen for a moment. Then there was a
Uh,
note,
Colette.
Specific spell ahead of it.
and then
Something
he
was
was
wrong,
gone.
and then
I've tracked him
You like
down
to know the
Good to meet you.
to a crypt
that you were etching
Yeah.
down
What was your name?
in Ina still.
Ursine. God of the Hunt.
Nearby enough.
Oh, so we're just going to a grave?
I've never met a god before.
No.
I hear that a lot.
Oh man, there's a lot that might happen with that if I'm honest with you.
Lori suggested you could probably shift. It could help your skin.
I'd been avoiding it because it's going to hurt.
That is up to you then. I won't force you.
stay like this.
How long has it been since you last bathed?
Bathed. And then just got into the springs.
Yes.
I'd say yesterday. I was in it before.
All right.
Do you not want to get in the water?
I could. It is warmer than in there than out here, so one moment.
Yeah, decent shy. Are you just enjoying how it feels?
Yes. Try not to fall asleep in here.
That might be slightly difficult.
Hello.
Station. I can tell
Yes.
because it looks long. Have you seen Anthony?
No, not for a long while.
Okay. Oh yeah, the context of why I asked you why if you can fight or not is because we're gonna go to a crypt to rescue Dell. Or sorry, we're gonna kidnap Dell back.
Hmm.
Oh, all right.
But apparently Anthony's the one like forming the band, but I haven't seen it. I'm trying to find him.
I
Good
see.
luck.
I haven't seen him since before. Yeah, I haven't seen him since before the gathering in the ballroom.
The water looks nice.
Oh.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be solid, but I'm phasing through it. Okay, well, pretend that didn't happen.
I was about to ask how you got over here.
Don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me.
Uh,
I'm going over here now.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, that's basically like everything you need to know about it. So I'll come back to you if you're interested or not. But of course, I don't know where Anthony is. I need to talk to him first. Apparently, he's the one trying to form the band. So I'm trying to find him, but I can't find him, and I'm rambling on purpose right now. And I'm going to keep on talking for no reason at this point.
Oh, all right, all right.
All right, goodbye.
have
yeah,
you
I'm
checked
sorry.
the bar?
Oh,
Yes. Wait, I heard bar. Yes, I did. Not there.
does it help with the soreness?
Yeah, it does actually. I can feel at least my arm is not as tight as before.
That's good.
Sol and Vashtor. They might still
piqued
be
your
down
curiosity?
here. They're like me. So if they're still here, of course I want to go meet them. I don't
I
quite
can understand that.
understand. I don't quite understand Bori's point. But it matters not to me. In fact, I didn't understand either Thailand or Bori's reaction. Both seemed odd.
It's a little difficult to explain.
Hmm. guess I may ask them to explain when I'm able to walk.
Sure.
Well, walk well.
There, we can at least wash your hair.
Feels nice.
That's good. Let me know if I scratch you.
How was your time in Karuda? I don't think you told me about that.
It went fine.
Were you helping
Sorry,
out with Ala and some of the others?
Some of the time, yes. I have a lot on my mind, I'm sorry. Just hearing Vashtor and...
Who is Vashtor?
Ori mentioned... my whole life. My whole childhood. My... I don't know if I could put that into a word. Probably the simpler way would be a piece of me. In a strange way.
raised in faith, her.
I feel like though, every time I was asking for help, it was met with silence. So I stopped trying.
Lost faith.
No, I have not told Bori or my parents, so please try not to tell her.
I would not.
Hello, Alice.
Hi, Jason.
How are you holding up?
Better than I was.
Oh, good. We're doing relatively well. We're seeing if his sores and all that help, and it seems to be doing a good job.
It takes the weight off my arm.
I brought you something.
Mm.
It is a platter of It's elven. What is the name of it? It's basically a type of bread that they use at events. It's not very filling, but it's very easy on the stomach. I have a platter right behind you. Sorry to make you reach for it.
I didn't think this was through.
Do you want me to hold it?
I was gonna put it behind me.
Are you not hungry?
No, so I could turn around and eat off of it. So you wouldn't have to hold it for me like some kind of servant.
Not a servant, I'm here to help.
Ooh, this is good.
Again, it's not all that filling, but it should be easy on the stomach.
Oh.
Wow, you really like it.
It's been a tough time.
I understand that. Have you, I want to assume you've seen the quest posting on the board.
Tylen. Yes, Tylen's calling out for you.
Yeah. I'm 100% interrupting, and Bori might come and ask you a question related to this. Does Helene have a symbol?
Technically, but it's not a very unique one. It's just an icon of a sun.
Of a sun. Sunburst, rays, glowing ball. Anything
A glowing
specific?
ball.
Thailand.
I'm going to make your shield in the shape of that. Yes, Ursine.
Oh, I thought this was before about the previous conversation about the tree. I was going to ask if you talked to the, what was it, the God Order? Order of the Gods? Whatever it was that
Yeah.
masked, robed.
Did not speak to them in Ava, no.
Hmm.
Why?
Oh, no, I meant if you wanted to find more about immortals. That may or may not be Vashtur and Thule.
I don't think they represent those two, but valid or line of thought. Yeah.
They probably know something or know someone who knows someone who knows something.
Yeah. That is very true.
But you were talking about the shield. I misunderstood.
Yeah. Alice, you need a shield. We'll make it wooden.
Could be useful.
Bori is going to look into inscribing a rune of, hopefully, Shillelagh on it, so it is a wooden shield as hard as iron.
Oh.
That could be very useful.
Will that also let you toss it?
Yes. It would. And it might let you imbue it with elements. And I ask
bread
about
is
your
delicious.
goddess's symbol, because it is always a little bizarre to me that every single one has a picture associated with it. It's possible that those are the beginnings of some kind of rune. No clue on that one.
I'm not sure either.
You're just
Either way, your shield's
at this
gonna
point, dear.
gonna get you a shield. We'll paint it up, make it look like a sunburst, if that's what you'd like.
I'd love that.
Both for rebirth and what you represent. Hope.
Even better, Thailand would be making it since it's made out of wood.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make you help me paint it though.
I'd love that.
Another thing that you should do, by the way, for getting strength, do push-ups underwater or pull-ups underwater. They'll help with your core.
Yeah. All right,
Not
I'm
a
done
bad
interrupting. I'll let you
No
know that
interrupting
that was
at all.
on the mind. I am in task mode. So.
Are we ready? Are we going?
One thing you can do as well, Alice.
We're gonna go drinking.
Have fun drinking.
Because I never felt more alive than I was in Ava. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful night. You, if you need anything else, let me know. Okay?
Of course.
Drink a pint for me.
Of course. Next week, I will check up on you, see how you've done with your swings. We'll go from there, okay?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Try my best not to let
See
you
you
down.
then.
See you
I
then.
thought you ever could, my dear.
This bread is delicious.
I'm glad you think so.
And one of the things you could do also to build up strength is to let the water carry you. Take off the necklace, and then, because of how shallow this is, use your hands to pull yourself from one side to the other. Let the water hold your body.
That could work.
At least to build up the whatever this is in the core.
All of that aside, back to the... You've seen the posting, I'm guessing, right?
I could smell it. Smells of silver and
You already have
wolfsbane.
a group in mind? I know it's very soon after coming off the other one, but have you given it any thought?
To be honest with you, no, I haven't. I haven't been able to... I won't be able to grab it for a little while. I can barely walk from one end of the guild to the other.
I can certainly understand that. Well, the reason I bring it up is, if possible, I'd like to go with you on it.
Are you good for it?
I'm gonna try my best to be.
case, let's both recover. I want you on it. I don't want you to get very hurt on it, though.
I'd like to avoid that as well. We'll see how things are in a couple weeks' time.
I promised Ori and Dason that I would at least try to fully recover before heading out. So, we may not be heading out till snowfall, given what time it is.
You'll hear no complaints from me.
Other than the shield, what are you, what kind of fighter are you planning to be?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't given it a lot of thought. Probably going to be a very long time, if ever again, that I can use the lance, but I'm sure I can find some sort of alternative. Maybe I could ask Richter if he could help me find some sort of spear? Be similar enough in fighting, wouldn't you think?
Spear in one hand, shield in the other.
My thoughts exactly.
Suppose your biggest worry would be fighting someone like me who could grab the end of the spear.
Everything okay?
Talking
Believe so.
about how Alice plans to fight in the future. And using this water to keep weight off my arm.
Alice, one more thing I have a question about. I'm so sorry. I'm being like Thailand. I'm interrupting. You're okay with
Again, you're fine.
magical runes, right? You're okay with like
Of course.
someone like putting like a magical rune on like your thingy and all that. Yes.
I have nothing against that.
Good. That's what we were worried about. That is all. Okay. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go get drunk now.
Take care.
You can't fight anymore?
Not as well as I could. Or, I guess I should just say no. No, I can't.
Is that
You're
really
not
a bad
as
thing?
strong as you used to be, but your potential to be a good hunter is not diminished.
And for the things that I feel I need to do, yes. I do see that as a bad thing.
Well, I have no way to possibly speak on what you're going through, but I hope it gets fixed soon.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
This is the last one.
Interesting first day. Lots of very
I
serious
can imagine.
conversations.
It gets easier to deal with, I promise.
I hope.
Suppose I should still have a backup in mind if the spear does get grabbed.
Well, there's already a sword at your hip.
Been a while since I've swung it. I have plenty of time to figure it out, I suppose. Just wanted to check on you and let you know that I am interested in going. Hopefully I'll be in better shape by that time.
Once I'm good enough to start being active again, I can help you train.
I'd appreciate that greatly.
Build up
I'll leave you
strength.
to,
And
Hmm.
probably need Tylen's help for this. But how to
More
fight
than likely.
heavier opponents without the strength with your hands.
Probably won't fill the role of tank for a while, but hopefully I can still be supportive. I'm gonna go, get started on cooking something for tonight. I'll see you all around.
See you, Alice. And thanks for the bread. It was delicious.
Of course. More in the kitchen if you need any.
I might. I can hear you biting.
Sorry.
And scratching. You don't have to apologize for it. But you weren't doing that before, were you?
I don't know. No, it might be nerves or something. My skin just feels awful.
Let me see your arm.
I've scratched and bitten it, are you sure?
Very. Is it just itching?
Yes.
Well, if it's just itching.
Yeah. If you recover in time, do never mind.
Hmm.
Do you join in the festivities for when the snow falls?
Oh, do you mean something nights?
Crystal.
Crystal nights. The first I've ever learned of it was a year ago by now. Still not quite sure what it's about. But I've slowly gotten used to festivals. Is there something special about this one?
No. I don't think so.
Well, provided it's a festival and I'm good enough to walk, I'd probably go. I think I wasn't around during the last one, so I'm not quite sure what goes into one of these festivals.
Pretty decorations, good food, time to spend with those you care about.
Hmm. I'll probably be going then. You're looking for something.
No. I keep hearing things. Oh, I do know some people tend to try to dress up for the occasion.
Oh, this is like Twilight masks.
I suppose it. I know that people like to dress nicely for the occasion. Like
Nicely.
pretty things, I guess. Mhm.
What kind of nicely?
You know how we go into the city and there's people that dress in like suits or their country's formal attire, or the women that wear dresses that are really pretty and it's all that. That's what I mean by nicely. There's some people that don't dress like that at all. They could probably wear big puffy sweaters, so they're nice and warm.
Did I need to wear something?
No, you don't have to.
guess I'm still ongoing.
Should we get you out of here?
Probably.
Can you dry off by yourself?
I'll just simply air dry. Oh, I didn't realize how hot I was getting.
Yeah, you're steaming. But it is cold.
I'll wait outside. Unless you just want to... I do not want to change back into your original outfit.
Right. Not doing that again.
It seems a lot have gone inside.
Yes. Probably calling it for the evening. Or elsewhere.
I think I might do the same. Go find somewhere in the forest to sleep.
Alright. Will you be alright by yourself?
If I may interrupt. Spoke with Omen on his way to Luna City, and he mentioned about something about
Is this from last
possibly you
week?
being capable or
Are they only just
interested.
now
I don't
showing
know.
up? You looked
You-
fine when we got back. God.
It's confusing. Are you interested in going on the Dell situation? Or
If you are in need of
You blend
a sort
in.
of healer, or with my expertise, sure.
God.
I will offer.
Is it at least?
so many capable people. This is so hard.
Is it
Yeah, no.
set?
No pressure.
Do you need healing?
I only
set.
If there's things I'm interested in helping, I will offer. I won't pressure.
I see.
Um,
Let me look at
I'm
it.
not
though,
usually
without you
one to
moving
jump
it.
to doing missions anyway.
With his medical knowledge, is this healing?
Feel that?
At the very least.
It is.
You went on
Okay.
the previous missions with
Well, you
Harrison,
should
right?
be alright.
Not crazy.
Yes. No, you're not.
Would you prefer to be ready to help with that when he's ready, or
If at all possible, don't wait on me. I'll be out for a while.
I'm just trying to decide because I mean you, Usagi, and Bori all I believe are loosely or at least
I would be
are
more healthy,
connected
but
with it all.
I literally was slammed against the wall. My ribs and my spine
I was
still
crushed.
trying to.
Oh, it's
We are
not
all
good.
still
Yes, you
very
were.
much hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I adore my stupid ideas, especially when they work, sometimes.
Well,
Somewhat.
you tried. Concernedly tried.
Do you guys
It
need
was
help on a
speaking,
mission?
I had to.
Good in my nook.
Your nook,
I
it's
would say
Proximus.
yes, but I have so many. That's not the nook I'm talking about.
What nook are you talking about?
I have a tree.
I'm going to continue out.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
Are you going to be all right by yourself?
You can come with if you'd like.
Sure. Where are we going?
Oh, that was directed toward Dason. I'm going out to go sleep.
Oh. Oh, well, go sleep then. Eli apparently has a lot to tell me, so... Something about talking with a Sin's corpse. least from what I inferred from the others, but neither here nor there. I had my confrontation with it last week. All is settled now. So.
I don't know much about that, but Silver Mask is here.
I don't care about him.
I don't remember
Frankly.
a lot, but I remember some of what you had previously told me back before
I care about his sin.
the guild shifted.
I don't care about who he became through all that.
In that case, we saw him earlier today.
Coming around 2 weeks in a row, breaking out of his shell.
He said
That's
something about being more stable.
Well, then you better show yourself to me finally. Or don't. I'd probably not be able to stop crying. I don't even know if he's around.
I
I'm
can't
just yelling
smell
because I
him.
know I'm loud.
I don't know where he is. I still can't smell him even when I see him in
Speaking
front of
of
me.
loud, anyone's ears from that quest still ringing?
It's slight now, but it was significant before.
I had realized I had not plugged my ears a singular time. I am currently a tone-deaf bard.
It should pass. Marana usually uses some sort of shadow to block over the ears.
It is fading, so maybe in another week or so. But
should
you go
heal.
get your rest. You need it. You should heal. Can't pray to you if you're too injured.
That's true.
In fact, I should pray to you more.
Ow.
I'll meet you out there later. There's one thing I have to do for Bori.
You'll be able to find me pretty easily.
That way you don't. That way no one can tie you to the guild.
Yeah, I thought everyone was out of the map.
We're gonna do.
Alright, thanks for watching.